Hey everyone, welcome back to Sgcarmart. So we are here today at Guaco Midtown at the brand new Porsche Studio Singapore. So this is a completely new space that has just been opened and there's lots of cool stuff here, so let's go check them out. Now, first thing you might notice is this car over here. So this perhaps just looks like a normal second generation 911 to you, but it's actually quite special. This is a 1985 3.2 Carrera, and the most unique thing about this car is that this actual car was the first ever Porsche sold in Singapore. Now, the first thing you'll probably notice when you walk into the studio is this. This is the Café Carrera by Baker & Cook. So this is a collaboration between Porsche and Baker & Cook. And all these food items you see over here, these are made specifically for Porsche and are exclusively available here. We do have to talk about this car right here. So this is a Porsche, but this is not a 911. This is actually a 356. And for those who know, this is actually the first road-going Porsche ever made. So here in the Porsche Studio Singapore, there are a whole bunch of world firsts. The first one is this. So this is a car lift and it's able to bring cars from the first floor up to the second floor. However, the lift platform is now currently up there, so you can't actually see it. But inside, we have a really cool car on display. That's a 718 GT4 RS wrapped in a prototype wrap. And it's a really fast, interesting car, but it also looks really cool. Down this way, there are a whole bunch of other world firsts. So this is what Porsche is calling its experience tunnel, and you have displays, with watches here, almost like museum pieces, right? Now, if we move on over here, this is of course the merch section. So you're gonna have your fairly standard Porsche merch, right? You're gonna have bags, luggages, shoes, apparel, but there are some unique and specific things for Singapore. So here we have the prototype collection, and this may just look like standard merch to you, but it's worth pointing out that this entire collection was designed specifically for Singapore, which means that you can only get it here in Singapore. Now, if we sing around here, perhaps my personal favorite, this is Porsche's collaboration with a local brand called Finn. And basically what they do is they upcycle materials and they design these really cool apparel pieces, right? So personally, I really love this denim jacket, and it's worth pointing out that no two pieces are the same. If you look at the pattern here, not the same. So every piece is going to be a little bit unique and it feels really nice. You get some really cool Porsche badges. Of course, it doesn't come cheap. Have a guess how much it costs? Well, in typical Porsche fashion, it's 911. One other thing unique to Singapore are all these patches. So if you look closely, you can see there's a Malayan on a 911, there's a Singapore skyline, and all these things are exclusively available here. You can customize all your apparel, so pretty much like that, right? So there's a machine that can stamp this on and you can get something really unique and personal just for you. Now let's go upstairs and check out the second floor. Coming up to the second floor, this makes up the bulk of the 8,500 square feet retail space over here. And the first thing you'll see is, of course, this. So this is the car lift, right? This is where the lift actually exits on the second floor. And in there, you can see a car that is, I must say, worryingly familiar to me. I spent something like 29 hours in that car driving from Thailand back to Singapore. And yes, that is the same timing board as well. So obviously you can have cars on display over here. So over here, it's a slightly more traditional retail space, right? So you can have up to 5 cars on display here. This one that you're seeing right here is the Thailand 30 years edition, and it comes in a custom paintwork with 7 unique colors. Now, if we slide on over there, if you wanted to buy a Porsche, you are now going to be buying it from here. So this is a retail space, and here's one way you can do it, right? So you can use this screen to look at your different models, different information, but perhaps most importantly is the configurator. So you can choose whatever car you want. Let's say a 911, configure. So you can pick your colors, you can pick your wheels, you can pick your materials, everything, right? And of course, if you want even more customization, there's a little office over here where you can actually see the different colors on display, the different materials. You can actually open it up, you can feel the materials, you can smell the materials. Yep, smells like leather. And of course, the whole idea is that over here, you can make the Porsche of your dreams. Now here on display, we have the Porsche Cayenne Coupe, and it is a much more adventure model, right? So appropriately is displayed in this space that reflects that sense of adventure, we have all these screens here that are actually displaying the northern lights. And of course, over here at the back, we have a little camping setup just to give an idea of what you could do with the Cayenne. And a little dock as well. Here on the second floor, we have another cafe space. So obviously, this is where you're going to be getting your coffee as you are deciding on what color you want your 911 to be. Now, I think it would be good to end on this particular wall. So the things that you see over here actually come from the Porsche Museum archives. Up there, that's the first ever sketch of the Porsche logo. Down there is a cert of Porsche's first Le Mans win. But perhaps most interestingly is the one right here in the middle. That is Ferdinand Porsche's actual driving license. So yes, that's a quick tour of the Porsche Studio Singapore. If you're interested in coming down, check it out, or if you want to buy a Porsche, this place is open 7 days a week. So we hope you've enjoyed this video. Do remember to like, share and subscribe to our channel, and you can also hit the notification bell to be alerted of all our upcoming videos. And of course, check us out on TikTok at Sgcarmart. So yes, that's all I have. I'll see you soon. Bye! This is what I can afford from Porsche. Nothing. Let me guess. 400.
Far away, bro.
Huh?
9-1.
Wow, okay. Can?